A yellow flower, light and spirit, sings by itself for nobody. A golden spirit, light and emptiness, sings without a word by itself. Let no one touch this gentle sun, in whose dark eye someone is awake. No light, no gold, no name, no colour, and no thought. Oh, wide awake. A golden heaven sings by itself a song for nobody. And I saw something only I could see, because of my astonishing ability to see such things. Souls were rising from the earth far below. Souls of the dead, of those who had perished from war, from famine, from the plague. And they drifted upwards like skydivers in reverse, limbs all akimbo, wheeling and spinning. And the souls joined hands, clasped ankles, and formed a web, a great net of souls. And the souls were 3 atom oxygen molecules of the stuff of ozone. And the outer rim absorbed them and was repaired. Nothing's lost forever. In this world there is a kind of painful progress, longing for what we've left behind and dreaming ahead. At least I think that's so. Mary, if you would put me to verses, or to dance for your sake, Kate, why you undid me. For the one I have neither words nor measure, and for the other I have no strength in measure, yet a reasonable measure in strength. If I were to win a lady at leapfrog, or by vaulting into my saddle with my armour on my back, under the correction of bragging be it spoken, I should quickly leap into a wife. Or if I might barter for my love, or bound my horse for her favours, I could lay on like a butcher, and sit like a jackanapes, never off. But before God, Kate, I cannot look greenly, nor can I gasp out my eloquence, nor have I no cunning in protestation, only downright oaths, which I never use till urged, nor never break for urging. If thou canst love a fellow of this temper, Kate, whose face is not worth sunburning, who never looks in his glass for love of anything he sees there, let thine eye be thy cook. I speak to thee, plain soldier. If thou canst love me for this, take me. If not, to say to thee that I shall die is true. But for thy love, Kate, by the Lord, no. Yet I love thee too. And while thou livest, dear Kate, take thee a fellow of plain and uncoined constancy, for he perforce must do thee right. For he hath not the gift to woo in other places these fellows of infinite tongue that can rhyme themselves into ladies' favours. They do always reason themselves out again. What? A speaker is but a prater, a rhyme is but a ballad. A good leg will fall, a straight back will stoop, a black beard will turn white, and a curled pate will grow bald. A fair face will wither, and a full eye will wax hollow, but a good heart, Kate, is the sun and the moon. Or rather, the sun and not the moon. For it shines bright and never changes, but keeps his course truly. Thou canst have me for this. Take me. And take me. Take a soldier. Take a soldier. Take a king. Now, what sayest thou then to my love? Speak, my fair, and fairly I pray thee. How shall we begin, sweetie? You look up at me and I smile. You laugh that throaty, snuffly giggle of yours. Today, you are wearing your polka dot red cardigan over a striped green dress with your with your bright red hat. Two chunks of brick. Paramedics on the scene. My baby girl. The brick fell from an 8th-story windowsill on the Upper West Side of Manhattan. Greta was sitting out front with her grandmother, talking about the British kids show they had seen the night before. At the hospital, we follow into a corner room with a table in the middle of it. In the center of the table is Greta. I have no memory of the injury on her head. Either my mind refuses to note it or has erased it completely. There are things that you see with your body and not with your eyes. In the waiting room, we all know Greta is going to die. All of us. Although we haven't allowed the thought into our conscious minds yet. Killing and burning everything. We look around us, realizing this is the last we'll ever see of the world as we've known it. Whatever comes next will raise everything. We enter Greta's room, and we understand, greeting our dead child. The doctor circled to the head of her bed to shine a light into her pupils, and we follow because we need to see those eyes again. When the pin light hits her cornea, nothing happens. It is like light hitting a marble. My daughter's deep, soft eyes are eyeballs now. There is nothing in them. How is it that a chunk of brick simply fell 8 stories to strike a child? Since the accident, I have avoided going to the park. The park was our place. Greta's and mine. And one day I wake up with this familiar itch. I need to go running in the park. At the park's mouth I feel a peculiar elation. My heart stirs. I recognize her. Greta is somewhere nearby. I enter the park and I immediately spot her, hiding behind the big tree in the clearing, just like in our old game. She appears with a flourish, giggling, and staring at her, I make a strange and primal sound. You picked the park. Of course you did. Good choice, baby girl. I run to her. I scoop her up under her soft armpits and I raise her up into the sky. To passers-by she is invisible, but she is not here for them. She's here for me. I lower my elbows and I bring her face close to mine. I kiss her. Slowly. I turn around and I begin running hard. I feel her presence filling up my heart, and with it comes a strange exhilaration I have felt often in the weeks since her death. You see, grief at its peak has a kind of terrible beauty to it.